Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to go over a new inventory unit. This is a 2024 Logan Coach Bullseye 3-horse bumper pull. Our lot's starting to fill up with these 24s. I know when we started doing these 24s a month or so ago, we were getting a few here and there, but our lot's pretty consistent now, filled up with some 24 models, both in the Logan bumper pulls, the goosenecks, the Cimarron goosenecks and bumper pulls. So if you're looking for a new year model, we kind of have some inventory for you guys to check out now. But we'll start off here on this 24 Logan 3-horse bumper pull. Up at our front tack room, it's going to look real similar to the 23s that we did last year, maybe some of them early 24s. One of the new features on these 24 Logans, on this bumper pull with the swing out, or if you have a gooseneck with the swing out, is going to be our system for adjusting our saddle racks. Last year, previous years, it was solid posts that you could slide these in, so you could have 4 posts, you could pretty much situate them however you wanted, but it was set to exactly where those posts could slide in. Logan has since went to the system on a full traveling post, so you can fully adjust where you want your saddle racks on a track versus just having certain holes at certain spaces where you could put them. So that is something new for our 24 models on the Logan. So a little more adjustment for you guys, a little more user-friendly if you guys are wanting to set up your tack a certain way. It's gonna be on that same gas piston, so you can easily swing these saddles in and out, especially if you get some big heavy saddles on there. Cool thing is, if you wanna add more, you can easily add more saddle racks to that as well. On our door, our entry door here, we have a sliding type window up high, which is great for if you've been riding on a long hot day. Your saddles get muggy, your blankets get muddy, you can easily slide that window open and air that stuff out while you're traveling home. Down low, we do have our brush tray. It is marine grade carpet in the bottom, so again, especially this time of year, any sprays, fly sprays, show sheen, freezes, cracks, starts leaking, this is gonna be really easy for you guys to take out and wash, vacuum, but it's also slotted on our back end of this brush tray in the corners. So again, anything that does leak, freeze, break, anything like that, it's gonna drain out the bottom of this. So not all your stuff stored in this brush tray gets nasty. In our tack room is a fully carpeted, same marine grade floor. We have our vortex lining on our partition wall down low, fully carpeted up high, again with that full row of bridle hooks up high. That carpet's great. It's really gonna help protect your bridles. It's gonna help protect your trailer from your bridles. It's really gonna help deaden that noise and help your horses haul a lot more comfortable as well. Very similar, or I'd say exactly the same as last year. We do have our same system with our swing out blanket bars. Again, super easy to be able to swing those out. I love having blanket bars that aren't attached firmly up against something like a door or a wall. I like having the option to be able to swing them out, because usually once you get 1 or 2 sets of blankets on, especially if they're positioned against the wall, it's really hard to get your other set on. It typically binds up against the wall. So being able to slide them directly on and then swing that over against that wall, it holds them nice against that wall. You're not showing up where you're going with your blankets laying on the ground. In our corner over here, kind of taking up some of that dead space where you really wouldn't be able to store much anyway, we do have a 30-gallon corner water tank. Again, it does come with the hose, so you can easily set buckets on the ground outside, fill buckets out here. Really handy to be able to take water with you guys wherever you go. Whether it's, especially this time of year, I'd say, because most of the time if you roll into a fairgrounds, their water's gonna be shut off to avoid freezing. Most gas stations either have non-potable water for your horses, or they're not gonna let you use their water. So by always being able to have some spare water with you while you're traveling, kind of gives you that peace of mind for you and your horses. If you take a step back and look at the side of this passenger wall, we have 2 LED spotlights up high, one here for our tie out location, one more over your front tack door to give you a little more light as you're pulling saddles off. It is a 6'10" wide trailer, so we have our full length running board. Gives you a nice step to check on your horses, also gives you a little bit of a step into that front tack room. Down low, we are on 2 3,500 pound Dexter rubber torsion axles. We're on a full aluminum wheel. A couple different options we can do when we do these Logan Bullseye models. We can do an aluminum model like this. We can do an aluminum with black accent as well. So those are kind of our 2 models for this year. Is going to be aluminum or aluminum black accent. Up high, we do have our sliding type windows. These do open 50% of the way, so you can move quite a bit of air with these. And then of course, for a 3-horse, we're going to have 3 tie rings down low below those windows on each side of this trailer. So moving around to our load side on this Logan, again, we have that same vortex coating that I showed you guys in that front tack room. That's kind of something Logan is, I would say, famous for, but very well known for, is their vortex coating. It's basically a rhino lining or a bed liner if you've ever seen one in a pickup bed. And they pretty much coat any exposed steel on this trailer with that vortex coating. again, to help this trailer look nice and neat and also help prevent damage. So if you have a horse that likes to paw or kick or rub up on stuff, they're gonna be wearing away at that vortex and not at the actual metal on this trailer. So again, that vortex is really easy to repair as compared if you have a horse kick a sheet on a trailer. You're not replacing a sheet, you're just spraying more vortex or rhino lining, which you can easily get in a rattle can at Home Depot. In our load side of this trailer, on this model, we do have our wood floor, which is also vortex coated in that same flooring. So wood floor is great. The thing I love about it is if you have a plank start going bad, you can easily just replace it with a new wood plank versus replacing the whole floor that you would typically see on an aluminum trailer. We can do an upgraded floor even in these Bullseye models. We can go to an aluminum floor with rubber mat, or we can go to an aluminum floor with that Sure Grip whiz-proof flooring that you see on a lot of their upgraded models, which is that drainable permanent rubber flooring. But in this trailer, for our rear divider, it is a solid type partial divider, no stud divider in this one. Our rear divider is a telescoping type. The reason we do that is because if you wanted to run these dividers up against this wall, if you're moving furniture, maybe hauling a horse that likes a little more room and you want to haul these dividers open, if it wasn't telescoping, we wouldn't be able to shut those rear doors. So we make it telescoping to be able to slide it inside itself. You can pin it over here on this wall and still travel with those dividers in that open position. Our first divider in our stall number 1, it is just your typical partial type, not telescoping on this guy. They are padded dividers as well. In each stall in these trailers, you are gonna have a two-way roof vent positioned up high. Each stall is also set up to hang easy corner feed bags in. So you're gonna have 3 D-rings in each stall. You can easily get feed bags and throw them in here and make it really easy to feed on your horses. Each stall will have those 3 D-rings as well. Each stall will also have a tie ring situated up high, centered above each window. So again, if you're tying horses while you're traveling, or if you're not running your corner feed bags and you're running more of a net style feed bag, it gives you a good tie out point to hold those as well. Then on our hip side of this Logan, we have LED lighting again for each stall. You'll have a main switch in the back to turn all your lights on, and then if you only wanted to operate 1 or 2 lights at a time, they do have a manual switch on them as well. So you can kind of control how much light you want to have while you're in here or while you're traveling. Jail barred on our sliding type windows. Again, if you have a little bit taller horse, if their tail head likes to go through their windows and you're afraid it's gonna knock out some screens, those jail bars are gonna kind of deflect that tail head a little bit and protect those windows. Down low, we do have our aluminum latches here. The thing I want to point out is inside there, you'll notice there is styrofoam on the back end of this latch right here. And again, that's kind of a quiet ride feature that Logan does. So again, any rattling, any noise is gonna be mostly absorbed by that styrofoam, and again, it's gonna make it a smoother ride for your horses because they're not gonna have to worry about all that noise going on. It's also gonna prevent that divider from rattling back and forth and wearing out over time. As we come out, we do have an LED spotlight here for our load side as well. So again, giving you guys enough light while you're loading and offloading horses, keeps you guys safe. And then a couple new kind of light designs I'll point out. We have a new designed license plate light, and then a new designed your kind of rear clearance brake lights up high. Again, same as the 23s, they're just a different little package here. Move around to our head side of this trailer. Gonna look real similar to our hip side with the exception of the windows. We have our same spotlight up top, giving you guys enough light while you're tying out on this side. And then we have Logan's classic square drop down windows. The thing I really like about Logan's windows is their latch system. You're not having to reach for a handle that's up high. Usually on a big drop, your handle is gonna be situated at the top or on the sides. On Logan Coach, they run a bar that's situated to their handle. So as long as you can reach this bar and pull straight down, you can easily drop those windows. You don't have to be super high or tall to do it. You don't have to carry a step stool. You can easily do that. And same thing with their middle jail bars. As long as you can reach that middle bar here and pull straight down on it, you can easily drop that as well. Have easy access to your horses for tying and untying from the outside of the trailer, and you can also feed from out here really easily as well. In each of these drops as well, say it's a colder morning, but you still want a little airflow for your horses, you will have a sliding type bus window, a little smaller one situated inside each of those drops as well. And they're super stout windows. I mean, they're full square frame. They're not your typical prefab plastic ones. I can roll this whole trailer back and forth, and that window does not give at all. So it's a really cool window system Logan does. It's probably one of my favorite things Logan does is their drop windows with that middle access bar on both your jail bars and your drop. We'll move around to the front of this trailer. You'll notice Logan has changed up their logo a little bit. It used to be just a black and white logo. They went with this black and orange, black and kind of blood red logo this year, which looks really, really nice on these trailers. Down low, we do have our gooseneck, our coupler here. It is vortex coated on your frame all the way as well. So again, any rock chips is going to be absorbed by that. We do have our diamond plate backing about 2.5 foot up as well. Again, absorbing some of those rock chips, that way it's not chipping away at your white paint. For our coupler, we do have a 2 5/16 coupler here. This is a little bit different setup than we've run in the past. The cool thing I like about these is when you're backing up to them, that's your latch position. You can leave that latched, and when you drop it on your hitch will go up in there, it'll self-latch, so it'll pop and then lock again by itself. You don't have to jump out of the truck to hook it up. It's really slick, especially if you're doing everything by yourself. It just makes it a little easier for you guys. But again, that is a 2 5/16 coupler. We have your 7-pin connection here, your Pro Series standard manual jack. And if you're wanting to put an electric or an electric over hydraulic, we can order them with those. We can do them through our shop. We can set these trailers up pretty much however you want them. Then of course we have our safety chains, our little pin to go through your coupler, and then your breakaway cable as well. So again, super nice little package. We're getting quite a few of these 24s showing up. So if you were watching in the past and you were like, oh, they're getting a couple 24s, but not exactly what we're looking for, there's a pretty good chance we're gonna have every single model Logan offers in a 24 sitting here as of right now. So you're interested in this trailer, the stock number for this trailer is 5N231506. Again, it's a 2024 Logan Coach Bullseye 3-horse bumper pull. We have 3s in bumper pulls. We have 2s in our 24s. We have some goosenecks sitting here. We have, I think, some LQs showing up. They're gonna be 24s, so we definitely have some options for you guys. If you're interested in this Logan Coach or some other 24 Logan Coaches we have, or if you're interested in our Cimarron lineup of 24s and goosenecks, bumper pulls, living quarters, we have those sitting here as well. So if you're interested in this trailer, some other trailers, or if you want to custom build your dream trailer, feel free to give me a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.